Anyway, y'all. Uh, we was talking about we was talking about nah, everybody talking about country. Yeah, your own space. You can go to the car. You can go to the car show. You can go to cookouts. You know what I'm saying? With your people in the city or whatever. But the good thing is you can go back home to the peace and quietness at your land and on your land. Ain't nothing like it, y'all. You can watch your kids grow up. You can do this anywhere though. I'm just more familiar with the country. I just admiring the young guys out there. That Bible good, ain't it, y'all? Man, I'm telling y'all, that's what we were losing at in the street. I started realizing that Bible when OGs and stuff was raising me when I was little, and they were plugged and they were dominant. My uncles and was from Chicago. They were pimps in Chicago, I think. And I was raised up with them too as well. And they were dominant. They wasn't nothing to be pushed around, bro. But they would all tell me about, as bad as they seemed to be, they would all have that Bible. And they knew what they were talking about. But I just noticed people who had the Bible were dominant in everything they did, you know, regardless of what they played. I'm tired, y'all. My ancestors said they had to change something major out of me yesterday. I said, well, you could have told me that yesterday. I could have slept all day. There's some dragon-headed girl keep watching me. And she wants somebody to be on be up all day long. But anyway, yeah, y'all, growing up is fun. That's what everybody's scared of, scared to grow up. But I know when I was having my child, how everybody was, the men was basically gathering up, getting ready to leave their woman. She done got married to him and pregnant, or whatever. And they'll get ready, I'm finna get ready to leave, I'm finna leave. Alright, man, why you gonna leave, bro? Y'all need to stop that. You know, like I told you, I say something. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. The problem is with that is, if I got a lady, and I do that every now and again, she expect me to do it all the time. I ain't finna do it. It ain't my job to check you all the time. You know, the devil wants you to do stuff like that. I say something a couple times, and it's pretty much gonna be yeah after that, because you gotta understand when people's hearts are seared. You can't change everybody. And you're not gonna change everybody, so you can forget about it. That's what you can do. You can forget about it, y'all. Fly killing time. Yes, sir. I like killing flies. I told y'all we gotta come out with that gun, bro. That dart gun. It need to be a semi-automatic or automatic. And you need to load it up like a real gun, heavy like a real gun, everything. But you kill flies with it. Poof, poof, poof. I hope God don't get me for this. Poof, poof, poof. Just tear them up, bro. And what it does is that aim get you accurate with a real gun. Telling you, bro, man, the creativity is what the fun is. But if you tell your soul, you ain't creative. We gotta watch everybody we know that does. I tell you what we gotta do. White, black, every nationality in the world. Everybody we know are pretty much got a good idea that sold they soul. We need to watch them and make sure they ain't trapping somebody who got a soul to cipher off of. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Because they going to steal creativity, they going to steal money, and they going to waste it all. And then they going to create, and if they do get a business and employ people, it's going to be something to do with sex and drugs. It ain't going to be nothing good. We gotta watch them, bro. But ain't nothing. But once you sell your soul, you automatically a narcissist. It's just we don't know who you got chained to your ass. But anyway, like I said, when it comes down to the country, you better move to the country with a woman that you know gonna be there, or a man you know that y'all really ready to do this thing. And y'all done with your sorting your royal old stuff. But you can do that anywhere. Me personally, I wouldn't mind leaving the country, but I've been here my whole life. I traveled, but not long enough to miss the country. I've been here my whole life. I got a pimple, man. That thing hurt, boy. You know, if you sick, if you got one of them in your ear, if you bust it, you won't be sick no more. You can be sluggish, tired, and it could be coming from that pimple in your ear. That's amazing, man. But it ain't ready to pop yet. That ain't my situation, though. My situation is the upgrade. Can't you tell? Nigga getting upgrade. Nigga looking good, y'all. I look good, feel good. Ugh, too sexy for my... You better know it. That nigga bad, bro. I don't know why them women that want. Them women were awful, bro. That first gear killed them. And then they thought they could talk about somebody, but really, God put me in that first gear. God put me in that first gear to let me know y'all wasn't real. That's the way we always done it. That first gear told y'all up. Riding eggs, got the audacity to laugh at somebody. You better know it. Y'all need to chill, sit down somewhere. Go clean up yourself. I told y'all didn't want me to get on you. I don't cash wolf tickets. I give them back. They bounce around me. Wolf tickets bounce around me. I don't play with wolf tickets. I don't fuck around with no tickets, bro. Wolf tickets. Not wolf. What I'm talking about? Wolf chick. I'm thinking about chick. Huh? You know what? Shit. They working on my ass now. It's shady outside right now, y'all. I can go outside in the sunshine. Let's see. Let's see. Don't get one. It was shady outside now. Before I even got out the door good, the sun came back out. I probably can do it with this tree right here. I get under this tree for so long, shade to come out. Let's see, y'all. I don't even think I brought back my energy. I gotta do stir. My bad. Supposed to do stir every morning, but sometimes I wake up so damn in so much pain. All right, you see the sun? We're gonna go in this shade tree. I'm in the shade right now. See the sun go down. All right, you see? Watch it. I'm gonna walk out of here. And the sun's still out. Let's try again. Let's try again in a minute. The game out so fast. It was shady out here right before I told y'all. But yeah, like I was saying. Ain't that beautiful? Don't that sound so beautiful? Feel good. Man. See how the wind blows? You can tell that high priest stuff went through that. Look. The air was still. See that? See that? See how that blows? Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you, oxygen, H2O trees. Thank you. You see that? They get excited when I come outside. The wind was just still, y'all. Look at it. Thank you, guys. I love you guys. Can we calm down a little bit? Peace be still. Ain't that beautiful? Thank you, guys. I love you guys. Thank you, Father. Ain't that beautiful? Now continue on. I know y'all happy to see me. But I stay in the house. I stay in the house. See? See that? Isn't that beautiful, y'all? Man, it's gonna continue on. Do its thing. It wasn't blowing in the way though, was it? That's beautiful, bro. Flying high in the sky. You can tell by the birds in the sky how you fly. I'm gonna tell y'all, bro. If you vibrating low, if you go out and sing, they say you partied on the weekend, you sing really, real good. Well, go outside and look in the sky, and you're gonna see an airplane either descending or you're gonna see a bird flying real low. And then do right for 1 to 3 days, or for a whole day, do right. Come outside at, 1 to 3 days, because depending on what kind of scene you did. And come outside, you're gonna see an airplane flying high, or you're gonna see a bird flying high. Everything in perfect synchronicity with God. And everything, I'm telling y'all, ain't nothing for nothing. You drop an ice cube on the damn out of the ice chest. Everything for a reason. You drop food on the ground, libation. You drop soda on libation. You drop alcohol on libation. Libation. That's what it is. Everything in perfect synchronicity, y'all. Everything in perfect synchronicity. It's beautiful. You see, this is why I say you can't replace no country. You better, even if you ain't ready to move to no country, you better get you a country home while you can and stay in the city till you get tired, because here you ain't got traffic. Here you ain't got to go wait 2-3 hours before you get to your job. Your job just 10 minutes away. You can walk to work. You know what I'm saying? Here you at peace with everything. And then when you, on the weekend, when you want to be involved in all that activity and you can deal with that traffic, you in traffic, have a good time in traffic. Don't be in traffic panicking. See how high my bird flying? When you're in traffic, have a good, you preparing for traffic, because you're going out on the weekend, leave like you're supposed to early. Get caught up in traffic. Have a good time with your family that you're in the car with. Hopefully y'all got AC. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't even want to bring that up. I used to do crazy stuff in traffic. Enjoy every moment. Enjoy the road trips. Damn, just quit. I can prove it, y'all. Why is it that we do all this spontaneous stuff when we got a lover and stuff, but when a child come in the picture and the lady get pregnant, we all of a sudden want to mistreat them? I don't do that, but we tend to want to act different all of a sudden. That's when you should show more love and compassion, because that woman gonna need you more than ever now. You're gonna have to massage her feet. You're gonna have to give her massages. You're gonna have to make her feel comfortable. You wanna make her feel as comfortable as possible so it won't put no stress on the baby or her. You know what I'm saying? And then you wanna go out with her, go shopping with her, shop for some baby stuff. After you know for a fact that the baby's gonna be coming, and you know if it's a boy or a girl. See, we tend to wanna get ready. We start pushing them away, and the lady already sensed that. Then the arguments come, and then the woman pretty much going through labor, going through all these pregnancy, whatever they call it. And now she got to deal with the darn man and the fact that she got this child coming. So, the woman already going through a lot of stress. She got 2 kids now. She got the child in her stomach, and you as a child, 'cause you acting like a child. Don't push them away during them times. And then it's like you running. You scared of change. That's the proof in it. You wasn't a man in the first place. You running. And then you got these friends that wasn't friends. They was saying in your ear. You thought they was a really, really good friend till they told you, you know, after she had that baby, she ain't gonna look like she used to look. I mean, she probably will. And then you're gonna have another friend say, well, I heard some women look better after that. That ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with it. Who gives a damn? You were with her, you got her pregnant. It take 2 to get a person pregnant. Who cares if she get big? It shouldn't matter to you. You was with that woman for better or worse, you got her pregnant. You ain't no man. That's what it is. That's why I said I don't want to get in my feelings about that. I don't beat women. I had to break myself from beating on men. Putting my hands on men, bro. I had a problem with that when you got too stupid. And the women who did beat me, I would put the face of that woman on the man and beat that man up. I beat that man up, bro. Just the way they be treating folks. Mistreating people and stuff. But you ain't no man. Like those of you who told me, you can have another baby, bro. I'm so glad I had found God in my life. Cause I could have took all y'all teeth out y'all front lobes out y'all mouth, bro. That's so disrespectful, bro. You the kind of men, you the same ones that go around here and make baby after baby after baby. And you'll probably stay with some of the women just to see if they start looking better or worse. Ain't no better or worse. You love that person for who they is if you got them pregnant. You definitely love that person, obviously. That's why your life didn't change. So what happened is you detoured. You detoured yourself and you went into another direction because she got pregnant. And you went to a whole cycle. You went and did a whole loop. This time though, you didn't get no good woman. You thought you had a good woman because you felt like she looked better than your previous woman. Yeah, on the external, but the internal, she wasn't better than your. And now you got you a headache. And that next woman, put your ass in a cycle that you refuse to be in, but you ain't gonna show nobody. You're gonna cover that up because you ain't gonna want your previous woman to know about it. Grow up. All out there acting like you tough. I ain't tough at all. I'm the kind of person that had to take care of y'all people like y'all kids, bro. And then I lost my own child. That's sad when you can take care of everybody else's kids except for your own. I would have rather take care of my child, but hell, they took my child from me, took my life from me, took everything from me. And the narcissist enemies that I had the audacity and told people, he ain't gonna raise no child better than me, kidnap my damn child with a whole bunch of narcissists. With a whole bunch of narcissists. Evil, pure evil, bro. And the system, the law system, and everybody who supported it was all evil. It was all evil. Evil and evil to as high as the degree as evil can be. Then they sit there and look at me like, I ain't gonna speak to you today. I don't want you to ever speak to me. You ain't gotta wave your horn at me. You ain't gotta blow your horn at me. You keep on riding. I'm not in your house like you in my house. I'm not worried about you like you worried about me. I could care less about what goes on in your house like you care about what goes on in my house. I don't even know why you getting support for looking into my house. I don't even know why it's companies that's funding people to look at other people's houses. Why would you even work for people like that? Jesus said in Mark, I forget what chapter it is, the Pharisees asked Jesus, what's the first two commandments of God? Love God with all your heart, might, and soul. Mind and heart, might, and soul. Love God with everything. And love your neighbor as you will love yourself. Who is your neighbor? Your neighbor could be your actual neighbors or somebody you just meet out and about. Either way it goes, you love them as you will love themselves. In other words, mind your business. If they get something nice, mind your business. That's good. If you can't congratulate them, mind your business. Y'all getting paid to look at me in my house. Y'all got paid to make sure I didn't have a family. Y'all got paid to tear my family apart. Y'all got paid to worry about somebody else's life. And now that the smoke is clearing up, you still looking and worried about my life. You have no clue on what to do in your own life. And then you're going to be mad at me because your woman or your girl want to come in my life because they're supposed to you in my life. My life look interesting compared to your life. They supposed to. Don't blame them. Change your life. Get out of that organization that's paying y'all to look into everybody else's life. Don't ever even put yourself in that again. If you're a full-grown man, you know better. My son, when I get my son ain't gonna think about no such a thing. My son better not even, this is a message to my son, you better not even consult with people that even talk about such a thing. You keep your head held high, and if you gotta walk this world by yourself, you walk by yourself. Don't get in no organization that's gonna pay you to worry about somebody else's house. Now, let me get out of my feelings. That's ridiculous. But anyway, back to the lover part. I calm down when I talk about love. But yeah, when you love someone, you done had a baby by them, it's a whole lot of procedures that's gotta take place in this situation. There's a whole lot of them. Like hospital visits. You wanna go to the hospital to visit these people, you never know what these people got planned. Then they got 1,000,000 shots that they want this woman to take. You don't wanna take all them shots. And this woman might not know no better, and she might just take all these shots because you stressing her out. The baby at this point stressing out, and then they ain't got here yet. And the shots sound like they more peace. They gonna bring more peace to the solution. No, you need to be with her as many doctor visits as you can if your job will let you. And your job will let you take time off. If you truly love that woman, your job got this thing that give you time off. It's like a medical time off. And it's like so many weeks and months. So what you will do, what you should do, is like a vacation almost. It's like a vacation almost. And what you need to do is take that when she get pregnant and then wait till the important doctor visit. She gonna have some very vitally important doctor visits near around 6 months prior before the pregnancy. That your job, that vacation time at your job is gonna be around 3 months, 3 to 4 months, I think. But it's like a medical vacation time or something. Take that vacation time during that time and take it and do it at the end so well when the child get here you ain't gotta go straight to work. Do it to where you can at least spend 2 to 3 weeks at home with your wife or your lady after the pregnancy. That way that'll give her, and then you take care of the child. You take care of the child as much as possible, and she will teach you and help you out, especially if it's a female, because men have a hard time trying to figure out how to deal with females when they babies. She will teach you. Let her pour into you. And then you're going to start to love it. If you're a good father or a good dad, you're going to start to love it. Okay? And then you take the 3 weeks and you let her rest. And you should have money because this vacation time I'm telling you about, it should be fully paid. and y'all will have no money problem. Make sure she get all the rest she need. And make sure she is and she gonna get on your nerve worse than that baby. Look forward to that. Don't let that get under your skin. Make her feel as comfortable as possible. To the point where she gonna be ready for you to go work. She gonna be ready for you to go work. Cause the child gonna grow attached to you. And mama want their kids to be on there, let's just face that. Mama want the kids to love them hard. So she gonna be glad you're going to work. But you make that the best moment of her life, not the worst moment of her life. How is something that's meant to be the best moment of a woman's life? How did we as men find out a way to make it the worst moment of their life? That's what I'm saying. All y'all got women out there. I ain't never got to have nobody. I had to be by myself for 40 years. And when a girl did come in my life, my family made sure to pay them to not be a lover in my life. So I ain't never had a lover in my life. I don't see how I did this for the women that I knew that really didn't love me in my life. What's wrong with y'all? Grow up already. But anyway, this is going, if you leave that woman while she pregnant and go sleep, you was already a whore anyway. You could have used this opportunity when she got pregnant to stop even dealing with that, stop being a whore. And then that would have re-navigated you to a relationship, a real, genuine relationship with your wife or your girlfriend and your child. And that would have put you on a whole new path of life. That's where you derailed yourself. That's where you put yourself in a cycle. And that's why no matter if you rich or poor, you keep going around in circles. And you don't see nothing different in your life. If you ain't getting it, you need to get it. Got it? Good.